Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late August 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Libras out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends, and fantastic. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you. My guides and spirit team, talk to me about those Libras here. What's going on for my friends? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and get this first card out here for the Libras. Please and thank you, my guides. Talk to me. And we are getting very, very close to Libra season, my friends. Okay. I always find this one extremely interesting, and it does fit the theme. It fits the bill with what I've been seeing as the oracle for you for weeks now. So I find this interesting. You see this lady with the awesome hairdo, the sewing machine with the rainbow coming out. All about creativity, all about self-expression, beautiful energy to lead off with, regardless of whatever it is that you might be going through. Expressing yourself could be important. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about our friend here looking awesome with that stylish hairdo. Notice that she, yes, like I said, she's in front of a sewing machine with a golden thread. So to me, this is all about creativity. Now also, we could also throw in a meaning of somebody mending something. That could be a possible meaning with this, with the sewing machine and the thread and the rainbow. So whether you're trying to fix something, get something right, mend it, make it right, or there could be someone wanting to do that in regards to you, like they want to make it right, they want to fix something. But generally, to me, this card is more about creation, okay? It could be in both, but when I see this card, it's all about somebody expressing themselves, okay? Truly letting something out and expressing yourself in a positive way. Take a thought from the etheric realm and bring it into the positive. The world would be better off if you do that. So whether it is you wanting to manifest, you should jot something down. If you're having good ideas, jot it down. Interesting dreams, jot it down. Like Spirit's asking you to express what's going on in your mind. Bring it into the world. So this is a beautiful energy. I really do like it. But there is also that mending aspect here as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what shows up in the reading, because there could be somebody wanting to fix something. But put it right over there. As I always say, the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Let's get you into tarot. We're going to shuffle it up one time, get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness going. Get those juicy intuitive messages. What do we got for Libra? And while we get the deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading. It was an interesting one. The title was a little different. It was titled, They Have a Plan. Didn't necessarily mean that it could have been someone else. Maybe you were planning on something, strategizing. That was a big, big vibe I was picking up in last week's reading. That strategy was at play. So it could be someone around you. And for a lot of you, it did feel like somebody wanting to surprise you with something as well. So maybe you've had some surprises, but there was so much planning involved. So hopefully they were good ones, right? Maybe there were good plans on your behalf. But let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Let's get these 3 cards out. What do we got for Libra, please? Thank you. Okay, Magician, Creation. Here it is again. So just like the Oracle card, now we have it here, an extremely powerful card of manifesting. Love the Magician card, especially leading off. Super powerful. Let's get you 2 more. What do we got for Libra, please? All about bringing it out of the realm. Okay. Hopefully there isn't some sort of blockage here. We have the 4 of Pentacles in the center. Just place that down for a moment. Let's get you 1 more. I don't want to go too much just yet. Hopefully there isn't something blocking. Okay. All right, yeah, this could be something breaking through regardless. We have water sign energy here on the back end. We have the Chariot breaking through on the back. We also have the Knight of Cups as a bonus. Interesting, Libra, very intriguing mixture of energies. Let's go through and yeah, at first look, first glance, let's just get into this before we get into the classical meanings and archetypes. But at first glance, I look down here, we have very powerful major arcana here on the split ends. The Magician, the Chariot, it's all about power. We do have this little roadblock in the center with the 4 of Pentacles, okay? And we have the bonus of the Knight of Cups. So interesting, we have a lot of water, we got some earth energy here. We're going to work our way through because these are powerful energies. Could be separate areas of life. It could be just one situation or thing. But position number one, we have the Magician. Let's go through one by one here. The Magician has all of the suits pictured here, also the infinity sign. So this to me is a very universal, all-encompassing type of energy. When I see the Magician, it is a conduit, somebody that is taking energy and using it to create something, just like the Oracle card. Now, when we see this, I always say your collective's manifesting and creating powers could be cranked up to maximum. So just know, thoughts can become things, especially if you put action towards it as well. Your creation powers could be heightened in this time. The Magician could also speak about an interest in spiritual things, in ritual things. So I really like this energy. Now, all cards have a positive and a challenge. A challenge of this is the aspect of control. Maybe there is somebody that you're connected to that's very overly controlling. Hopefully not so of you. But I like the Magician. I don't always read a tough energy into it, but it can be a control-based type of vibe, whether it's somebody trying to control a narrative or control an outcome. Now, moving to the center, this is where we get this little blockage here because we have this power putting energy out. We have the Four of Pentacles. Not necessarily a bad energy. I do say that this, to me, is a neutral energy. You see that person, they're clasped onto this pentacle. Now, in the positive, this could represent somebody who is budgeting, saving money for a rainy day, or just being very, I don't want to use the word skeptical, but careful. To me, this is an extremely careful energy. However, this can also switch. This could be somebody that could be a little jealous. This could represent someone that's a little possessive. It could be a hard to move roadblock or a challenge of some sort. So when I see this Magician moving energy, I see this Chariot moving energy, there's like this little block up, and I'm already getting a little vibe. Hopefully it's not somebody trying to reject something. We'll revisit that when we clarify, but I'm getting those little vibes initially. There might be something you're rejecting, or somebody connected to you is rejecting something, whether it's a thought process, there's something that is not jiving. On the back end, we have the Chariot. And of course, this could just be an issue, a situation, or a problem. Doesn't always have to be rejection. Now, the Chariot here, this could represent a Cancer that you're connected to, a Cancerian. To me, this is a big forward momentum card. So when we're looking at the movement of the energy, this can be a breakthrough of some sort, where like you're going up against a situation, you're going up against an issue or a problem, no matter how big it is. This energy is like breaking through the other side and shooting out. This is the fastest card in the whole entire deck. So it does speak about like big actions, big changes. It could be distance and travel. A lot of you could be wanting to take a trip and stuff like that. But when I see how the energy is flowing here, I love that we have the Chariot on the back end. Now, the challenges of the Chariot, it could be a little combative sometimes. So it could be a battle, conflict, headbutt. But generally, to me, this is movement, either towards or away from something. It's action. On the very back end, we got the Knight of Cups, Mr. Prince Charming himself. Now, for some of you, it could be a water sign you're connected to. You might be feeling a little more lovey-dovey, romantic than normal when we have this Knight of Cups. It's super romantic, okay? Even if you're not connected to a water sign, we love this. Now, this is another card of progress and forward movement. So the Knight of Cups often shows up in readings that are centered around love, but it's also creative and artistic, all the things that we were speaking about creation. So I'm loving this. I want to dive deeper on all of it though, Libra. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay. Let's shuffle it up one time here. Let's see what we got for the Libras, please, my guides. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Magician. And yes, if you're a reader, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Magician time. What's up? Why is that Magician here? Thank you. Yeah, thoughts become things, thoughts become actions. We have the Four of Cups in reverse here. For some of you, this could be a little bit of a warning, but the initial energy I'm going to go with first. The Four of Cups is a imaginative, thought-based type of energy. It could be somebody that's overthinking sometimes as well. But the fact that it's in reverse, the initial message I was getting here is like a lot of you, a big manifestation could be coming true for a lot of Libras. So even though we have this possible road bump, this block, I want to see how it all plays out. For a lot of you, there could be some sort of big or massive win or victory on its way in, something that you've created. Now, let's get to the warning portion of it. The Four of Cups in reverse, to me, could sometimes represent somebody whose mind state isn't in the most optimistic, positive place. So it's very important in the coming days and weeks that if your mind starts drifting down a very negative path, if your mind starts drifting away from you, try to bring it back into alignment. I know that's easier said than done, but the thoughts that you think on a regular basis could really get a lot of credence into becoming a material thing. So just keep that in mind. Thoughts become things, thoughts become things. Try to keep your mind state right, because this could be a warning about that. But mainly for a lot of you, I feel good things getting ready to come in. Like I said, wins and victories. We'll see how it plays out. So we're just going to keep it moving. Not going to stay stuck there for long. Let's see what's going on. Also, the fact that we have repeating fours now, my friends. We got the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Let's see what's up. But this is energy starting to move. Let's see why the Four of Pentacles is here for you. Really want to get over to that Chariot, though. Like I said, that feels like a possible breakthrough for a lot of you. Yeah. All right, there could be something that you feel is impeding your progress a little bit. We have the Six of Swords in reverse underneath this Four of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, whether this is something that popped up out of the blue or this is a long-standing thing, there could be a big problem here that you feel like something or someone is impeding your progress. And now I'm not saying if this is someone purposely trying to get in your way or purposely try to cause an issue, but there is some sort of problem here. There is some sort of roadblock or situation right here in the center. The Six of Swords is generally a card of moving out of choppy waters into the cool calm. This is a card of improvement, of moving to a better place. When it's in reverse, though, this is not really moving there. This is staying in that place of conflict. So for a lot of you, like I said, it's either a big problem that needs to be resolved, or you might feel like someone or something could be blocking you from the optimal result. Take from that what you will. It could literally be a block in general. There might be a person you block in the coming days and weeks. I want to see what's up as we move to the Chariot, because I've been feeling this since the very beginning. Now we have like either a rejection or a problem or a situation that needs to be resolved. On the back end, we'll see what that resolution could be. And I've been really feeling that since the beginning. So let's go in on that Chariot. We've identified it, right? It's identified here. I'm sure you've identified it if you're going through something. So let's see what's going on with that Chariot. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. Interesting reading. Interesting for sure. Why is the Chariot here? Thank you. There it is, my friends. There it is. We have the Empress in the upright underneath this Chariot. This is so beautiful. This is like the happy ending of all happy endings, my friends. I love this result, and I've been having these little inklings since the beginning. Now, she is a card that could represent you. The Empress represents Venus energy, which the Libra collective is very closely tied to. The Empress could represent mother figures. It could represent fertility, abundance, and blessings. And with the flow of how this energy's been moving, if you are in the midst of big problems and issues and situations, if you feel like you're being blocked or something's getting in your way, this is just reassurance on the back end with the Chariot and this Empress that the breakthrough will come. Okay, you will collect this win, you will collect this victory, whatever it might be, whether it's in your interpersonal relationships, whether it's monetarily, whether it's through hobbies, whatever it is that's really taking up a lot of your mind space and you're having issues with, there could be a big swing in the positive direction that you can come out on top. Okay, especially with this energy that's connected to the Libra collective. Could also be a Taurus showing up here as well with the Empress, but this is like the most optimal happy ending we could have gotten, right? The only other best card I would think here would either be like the Sun or maybe the Ten of Cups, but this is just beautiful blessings and abundance. So we have two alignments in this spread of wins, of beautiful things coming into your life, and these are claimable energies. It's just that we have something that might need to be solved and worked through, and it can be, and it will be. So let's go through and do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. In position number one, we have the Magician with the Four of Cups in reverse. Like I said, something coming out of the thought realm into the physical. We've been seeing that since the Oracle card in the beginning. I did also give that little warning, like, yes, this could still be like victories and things you've manifested coming in, but you really need to try to keep your mind right and not focus on negative in the coming days and weeks, because your powers of manifesting are so powerful that you could attract things you don't want to. Moving to the center, we have the Four of Pentacles with the Six of Swords in reverse. This is a sticky type of energy that there could be a big problem that needs to be solved, or something you feel like could be blocking you or like getting in the way of these blessings, right? And it is something that needs to be worked through and solved. And like I said, I feel like it can be, absolutely. For a portion of you, like, yeah, things might be slower gumming up the works, but I feel like this is temporary in the center, whether it is a problem or situation. Moving to the back end, we have the Chariot with the Empress in the upright. So we have this energy that's going, creating, stopped, issue, explosion. We have this beautiful breakthrough type of energy that these blessings and victories and wins in various different areas could come streaming in for a lot of Libras. You just got to keep pushing. You got to have that gumption to keep it moving, keep it going. So I really like the end result. Once again, massive wins, victories all over the place, beautiful stuff, blessings. Claim these energies on the sides. Let's get you a shadow card, my friends. Let's see what's in the shadows for Libra. Shuffle it up here one time. That made me happy. I always like when signs get positive readings, right? So what do we got? I mean, if I see things that are peculiar, if I see red flags, you know me, I always say it. But I always like when there's a good result. So let's see what's in the shadows for you. Whether it's something within yourself or something you don't quite see just yet, I always like to pull this at the very end. Beautiful. So we're getting this theme throughout the whole entire zodiac, where even in the shadows, people are getting positive cards. You have the Sun, the most positive card in the whole entire deck, which I really like here. Let's get these cards out of the way. Go back to your home. So we have the Sun. Now this could represent a Leo. I know at the time of this filming, we're on the tail end of Leo season, but to me, having the most powerful, beautiful, positive card in the shadows is a good thing. That could be Spirit saying good things are coming. Good things are coming in. It could be some reassurance. Now, the Sun is one of those cards where there's not many shadow sides to it. Of course, every card has challenges, but since we're doing a shadow work portion, this could be Spirit saying like, hey, there's something you need to shine light on. Remember, when you add sunlight into the shadows, nothing can be hidden. So for a lot of you, you could be having a lot of realizations, revelations within yourself about situations you're going through, other people, whatever it might be. So Spirit could be asking you to really shine light on those shadows within yourself, things that you may have been hanging on to for quite a while, because now the energy is optimal for you to get the most positive result. And that's what I'm feeling here, Libra. Beautiful stuff, my friends. And that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'll be picking 3 winners for 3 different tarot decks. It will be a winner's choice this month. So if you want the Gilded Tarot, it's your choice. If you want the Witch's Tarot or anything under $40 US, 3 winners will be chosen. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments what you think is the best use for tarot. Speaking to spirit, shadow work, inner work, confusion, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month in August, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. I'll see you soon.